All right, so I think I'm recording. Let's take a look at this problem. Find the vertex. And it gives us an equation. Y is equal to the quantity x minus 6 squared plus 2. So this is a quadratic equation. It's very similar to the last problem that we looked at, but you're going to find this problem a little bit easier. We know that because the exponent here is a 2, that we have a quadratic equation, and the graphs of quadratic equations, we call them parabolas, and these parabolas either open upward like this or they open downward. And we can tell if we have an equation by inspection of what we have here. I'm going to rewrite this equation. I'm going to put a 1 right here, and that's not changing the solution set to this equation. That is what we refer to as A. A is equal to 1. If A is positive, it opens up, the parabola opens upward. If A is negative, it opens downward. So I know for this problem that my parabola is opening upward. I also know that the most important point on the graph of a parabola is its vertex. And this vertex, HK. And we saw in the previous video that we could take the formula, the opposite of b, and divide it by 2a. But see, if I come over here, this is not in standard form. I can identify a, but I really can't identify b and c. But hey, I don't need to. I don't have to use this formula. I can look at this by inspection because this is what they call a vertex form. If you have y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k, your vertex is this h is h and k. So you have to kind of be careful with signs when you identify h and k from its standard form. I'm going to erase this so I have space to work. You can always pause the video whenever you need to. All right, let's come back to this one. Here, x minus 6, you can see what I just erased was x minus h. So if I'm trying to give you the coordinates of the vertex, if I'm trying to figure out what numbers h and k are, it's inside this, what we're squaring here, it's x minus h. So hey, this h is equal to 6. I can see that from inspection. And for the k, it's what are we adding on the outside, and that's 2. So for the x-coordinate, you always take the opposite of what's inside the parentheses, and for the y-coordinate, you just write down the number as it is. So this is the vertex. We can see it by inspection. We didn't have to apply a formula, 6, 2, and that is choice A. So I hope that helps, and I will talk to you later.